I think we're waiting for Brent to connect in Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah.
All right. We might want to do a sound check too.
Sound check's good. I can see it's picking up all the audio. Alright, so, welcome back to the Castlevania Ravenloft RPG. The last time we saw our heroes, they had finally got a long rest after a pretty deadly battle with an Amber Golem and a pack of vampires. But you've barricaded yourself all in using an let's see, what was it, an altar wedged in front of the door?
It was like a lectern or
yeah,
something.
the lectern. Uh-huh. So you guys have rested long enough there to where you're pretty sure it's easily night. Although there's no way to see out from where you're at right now.
The best time of day.
The best time of day is night.
That's right.
What a horrible night to be optimistic.
Alright, there's everybody, so I can go ahead and share this map. Alright, so in this room you got Emil's with you, Van Richten, and Esmeralda, and then the rest of the party. So what would you guys like to do next?
Is everybody thinking, or?
Well,
So,
Alex is curious about the room that she passed by on the way to the balcony.
Sounds like some exploration in your near future.
yep.
Okay. So Elias goes to the door and clears away where the lectern was to, make sure they can get out. And opens up the door, and before he walks into the hallway, I guess perception check to see if anything's out there.
Yep.
Also, I'm a little sick because my throat's a little sore, so I might be a little slow or less talkative than usual.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. That sucks. Right after your birthday, too. Happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
Happy belated birthday.
I may have caught something when I was out this weekend in Orlando. I don't know.
I'll teach you going out. It's
Well,
best to stay home and be a nerd.
Also,
Stay inside, be a recluse like us.
congratulations on winning first place in your fighting tournament. That was awesome.
Oh yeah. Thanks. Well, I don't think I noticed anything like Alex doesn't.
No, nothing.
Yeah, I didn't get much better.
Nothing
Jeeves?
noteworthy.
You want to peek your head out and check?
What's the worst that could happen?
I really
Yeah.
wish you'd stop asking that question.
Oh great. Hey.
I'm sticking my head out.
That is a great perception check. Sticking your head out, you don't notice anything threatening or any signs of activity. No one seems to be hiding there in that hallway. No vampires
Okay.
on the ceiling.
No
Okay.
noises near or far.
Okay, so Elias moves out to the hallway, and he starts towards where he believes Alex is talking about, to the north.
Just out of character for a bit. You are 3 people, and I've got 4 people I need to manage here. Esmeralda,
I
Van
can
Richten,
drag Jack's
Emil,
token.
and Jack.
The joys of DMing.
I'll
Yeah.
drag Jack's token along if somebody wants to go meal.
I can take Van Richten if he's coming.
Well, that's it. Do you guys want everyone to come with you, or do you want to explore on your own?
I'd rather the party stay together, to be honest.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
Alright,
You
so
know.
Brick gets Esmeralda, and then, yeah, I'll take Van Richten, and
I've got Jack.
Maple can take a meal. Oh, and Jack, I'll take a meal too. And
Okay.
Well, I can't move those guys.
yeah, they're locked for us, mate.
Huh.
I can move Jeeves.
Can't move any of the NPCs though.
No.
Not
Just
Van
an
Richten.
arrow over them. There's no grabby hand.
Well, let's just assume that they're standing by our sides as we walk. So, and then if we come into trouble, then we'll place them.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and pick up their tokens, and then if they're needed,
Yeah. Let's assume.
I'm gonna say they're following behind a little, but the four of their
Okay.
main party, you guys can move each other around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Well, Alexandra is exploring north. What do you want to do when you get to the door?
Another perception check. Make sure this room is empty as well.
Sure. The walls and the ceilings of this this room here seem to have collapsed in the eastern bit. To the west is an open door, set of double doors that are open. And you presume this is where the golem came from.
Hmm. Well, Elias's main concern is to figure out exactly where they need to perform the rite at to, you know, seal the next bit of Strahd's power, and I don't think we've found that yet.
I don't think we have either.
Yeah, there was some markings that were pretty obvious last time that you guys ran from the behemoth
Hmm.
at the end of that long hall. You'd expect it would look like something similar.
Yeah.
The doors that I saw behind the balcony, they lead deeper into the temple. I don't know if we need to be there or if we need to be down below. But we're up here. We might as well check here first.
Fair enough. I expect it to possibly be in the main foyer, where we have not been yet. Or it could be very well deeper as well. So,
It
yeah.
could very well be, but I am concerned. It is a very large open area, and we've already run into one golem. There's a very large statue, as I'll show you as we approach the balcony.
Hmm.
I have my suspicions that that may be enchanted as well.
Okay, let's continue.
All
I'm
right.
going to head to the edge here and summon sunlight from the whip to show Elias the statue.
Sure. This black marble balcony seems to be about 30 feet above the floor, and it's overhanging the northeast corner here of this temple room. So the statue is really large. It seems to be about 40 feet tall. It looks to be carved of granite. And you can't really see the face because it looks like it's obscured with some sort of magical darkness. Even the sunlight of your whip doesn't penetrate the sphere of darkness in front of its face.
Do you understand my concerns now, Elias?
Yes, that is very curious. I've never seen a statue that size before. I didn't think the room was that large either. Elias has scanned the floor to see if he can make any sign of the markings they're looking for.
With no light sources other than the whip, it's really hard to see very far in this room, and you're pretty high above the floor as well.
Okay.
But there looks to be some pillars that support the room that you can sort of make out.
Yeah.
Would it be possible to use my lantern to light the tip of one of my arrows and fire it to the center of the room?
You could light an arrow with a little bit of oil from your lamp, but it's not going to produce very much light after firing it.
Actually, if we wanted to do that, I could cast my light cantrip on any object we want and just throw it in there.
That would work.
That would probably work a lot better, yes. All right, we'll waste an arrow doing that. I just want to help Elias see the center of the floor, see if there's any markings down there.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that. So Elias will enchant one of Alex's arrows, and this is what it gets. You touch an object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. Until the spell ends, which is an hour, bright light of a 20-foot radius, and then dim light for an additional 20 feet. And it could be any color I want, etc., etc.
Okay. So just in the middle of the floor, about 40 foot worth of light.
Yeah.
So, okay. Alexandra shoots off into the distance. Roll a attack.
Attacking the darkness.
I'm attacking the darkness.
I love it. Oh my god, you guys are great. All right, well, it streaks through the darkness. You briefly can see a little bit more of the columns and stuff, and then you can make out a bit more there. There doesn't appear to be any markings on the floor, but with a little bit more illumination down there, you can also sort of make out this room is symmetrical, and there might be a balcony on the other side. It looks a little bit damaged from what you can see.
Pretty much just a huge open space with 4 pillars.
Indeed. That statue still concerns me, though.
Yeah, you can also kind of make out very dimly that there's some arrow slits high above, more towards the south, in the rooms in the sides of the walls here. It looks like the arrow slits from the long hall that you guys came from. That you first did that perception check in when you left the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the arrow slits there look pretty similar to be symmetrical on the other side.
I don't see any markings, Elias. How about you?
I do not. So let us continue on north here. See what this little room behind us is.
Indeed. This is where I neglected to explore when I was on my way hurrying back to help with the golem.
Oh, I think Fantasy Grants crashed, so...
Oh no.
Yeah, it sucks.
Still moving.
Well, we're still moving.
Yeah, and my Watcher account's also moving. But my DM account seems to be as frozen as it can get. So I gotta restart it.
Interlude. Boo, doo, boo, boo.
Nice interlude music.
Isn't it?
Yep.
No, this is the end of Ari, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But Mark's as well.
Let me know when it's okay to reconnect.
It's loading up. Hold on. Alright, it's back up. Unfortunately, all the stuff that I had prepared is now, all unorganized again. Alright, OBS. You look like you've got it. Hey, Hugo's actually watching, even though he's over there in Massachusetts.
Yeah, because he can't hear you guys, so... Because
Cool.
I'm wearing my headphones for the game, so...
It makes sense, otherwise we'd be hearing ourselves through your speakers. That's good that you're not doing that. Alright, well, I'll get other links as we need them. Alright, so when you enter this room, can reveal a little bit more of it.
Okay. Looks like we're in there.
Is your character loaded?
Weird. I wonder why it didn't let me do that. Hold on. I should be there now.
There you go.
Okay.
Alright, so you go through the double doors in the north, and this bare stone room consists of a foyer to the west and a shrine to the east. 4 candlesticks lie on the dusty floor of the foyer. In the shrine, fragments of a shattered obsidian statue are scattered in a raised alcove in the eastern end of the chamber. 2 pairs of empty alcoves line the north and south walls of the shrine.
Alright.
Huh. Okay, Elias will investigate the shrine, being the, religious interest that he has for things. So perception check over there.
Sure.
Second. There we go.
Ooh, nice. 21. You don't really see much from the destroyed debris there, but you do happen to notice that... well, let me double check before I say that. Yeah, you do notice that a wall to the north looks like it might contain a secret.
Ah, then I will prod at it to see if I can find out what the secret
Is that how we open secrets in Castlevania?
is.
No,
Prod
we
at
whip
it.
them open.
Well, you do prod at it with whatever you got.
Yeah, a very forceful prod. Okay, well, how do you want to interact with this suspicious wall?
Well, you say that I seem to notice something is different about it. What exactly does he notice?
It smells bad.
It smells bad.
Stinky wall.
Huh. Well, in that case, Elias actually does not make the decision to poke it with the Longinus spear, because that seems like it'd be wrong to do. So he's just going to try to kick it.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Strength check. Oh, wait, let me add my imaging. Right.
Ugh,
10.
it sounds hollow on the other side, but you don't
Ah.
manage to open anything.
Okay, well, I'll give it another shot or try it with advantage, with Alex's help.
Well, let's see what Alex wants to do now that you've had a turn.
I'll let her know that I think something is different about the wall.
I think she
something is
noticed
behind
since you're kicking it.
Yeah.
Care to stand aside and let me whip it?
Certainly.
I attack the strange wall.
Go ahead. Oh, you've hit it. Go ahead and roll damage.
How do you miss a wall?
I'd be concerned if I had.
I have a headbutt. I can just headbutt it.
The
Well, I guess-
wall has its own defense because it's a wall, and it's
Is it
It's good.
undead wall?
no. It's just that your attack might suck, so gotta whip
She hit it
properly.
meaningfully, effectively.
Yeah, and that is enough to crumble the wall. So, did I just freeze again?
I can't
Wow.
tell.
What is
I hope
going
not.
on? This is terrible, guys.
My stuff is fine.
Yeah, I've seemed to froze fantasy grounds again. How frustrating.
How do you keep doing that?
I'm in mask mode, and whenever I start to reveal a bit of the map, it seems to freeze up.
I wonder if that's part of the new update.
Well, I think we had this problem last time, too. Huh. It's really weird. Both instances of Fantasy Grounds is taking up 0% of the CPU. Just a bit of memory. Come on, please.
Does it come back sometimes when you wait for it?
Apparently not, because it just seems completely unresponsive. It doesn't say not responding or anything, it just isn't doing anything.
Hmm.
Oh well. Close it again. Third time's a charm, right? Okay, it's back up.
Okay. Okay, I'm in. Looks like.
Yep.
Sorry you're not feeling well. That sucks right after your birthday like that.
Yeah, my birthday itself was kind of rough too. I had to catch up a lot on work, and I didn't sleep very well because I took an early flight the day before, and I took a nap that threw off my sleep schedule.
Mm.
But that's not good sometimes. The trip I had was great though. Like you said, I did really well in the tournament, and just had a good time. It's always good when I can beat some Japanese players.
That sounds racist.
Well, it's racist in a positive way because those guys are better than us.
I wish I was more familiar with the game, but alright.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Everyone's connected, so anyway, share this map again. Third time's a charm, right? Okay.
Oh, I can see the hallway.
Yes, a dusty corridor heads north and then bends to the east, descending a dark staircase. The air is thin but heavy with the stench of death.
Alex, should we go down there or continue along the rest of the upstairs here? What do you think?
I think we should continue along our current path. There are doors here we can explore. I'd rather not head towards the stench of death.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I see you've moved yourself to those doors. Would you like to open them?
Indeed.
All right. Opening the door. Don't freeze. Oh, just trying to reveal a little map. Come on now. Son. Oh, just
What?
why won't it work?
So revealing.
Don't you blame it on me.
Damn it, April.
No, I was censoring myself. I was gonna
I
say.
know. I'm just being a smartass.
Man, that is weird.
Did it happen again?
Yeah.
Is it because the current map is so huge? Is that the reason?
Honestly, I don't
think so.
think it's just Mike, because in the other game that Hugo and I are in, our DM was having trouble with the Fog of War 2. I think it might be on Fantasy Grounds End.
Well, it's downright annoying. I think we might have to do a less visual episode tonight, guys. Which I'm sure you won't mind too much, as long as you got a good imagination. We can just do this old school.
Okay. I'll reload it so we can roll a dice and stuff. But
Yeah, good idea. I just won't update the map.
yep.
Right, so no more map reveal. Huh, that's kind of...
Yeah. If we get battle, we can just have a regular map.
Yeah, we'll just avoid using the Fog of War feature. Alright, everybody get ready to connect for the 5th time. Oh, fourth time?
Fourth time.
Fort.
Yeah, 4th time. Say it like I said it
Standing
all
by.
along. I hope it doesn't come off like that. Whenever I repeat whatever you guys say when you correct me on something, I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I love that we are playing a Castlevania-related something tonight, since it's the anniversary of Castlevania coming out on the Famicom, I believe. I could be wrong
Yeah,
there, but I think it is.
1986, right?
Yeah.
A year and a day after I was born.
You youngins.
Yeah, I'm only 33, young guy.
Alright. Now that part's revealed. That's great. Okay, so the small room that you find is narrow, and it has an arrow slit in the center of the south wall. It's got a 10-foot high ceiling. The arrow slit looks down towards the temple floor, and it looks like you can see beneath the raised left arm of the great statue. But other than that, this is a pretty unremarkable room. Looks like someone could take up defensive measures here and fire arrows or something through these slits to defend the area.
Good to know. I guess we have no choice, Elias. Onward to the stench of death we march.
You know, the stench of death does not scare me. I've dealt with the dead quite a few times now.
All right. As you descend deeper, the dusty corridor heads north and then bends to the east, descending the dark staircase. at the bottom, you find a collapsed hall. The stairs descend into a collapsed hall with a high ceiling and amber glazed walls. Rubble covers most of the floor, and a path through the rubble leads to an open doorway. A deathly stench seems to come from there.
Does this seem quite like the place where the witches were at?
You're not sure at this point, but what would you like
We'll
to do
take
now?
a deep breath, steal her.
All right, you kind of broke
Okay,
up there.
now it's working. Yeah, I was having issues. Alex will take a deep breath, steel herself, and continue on carefully.
All right. Well, the amber door to this room hangs open, and the chamber reeks of death. This room has... Ooh, man, that is creepy. That's
Yeah, it is.
the sound effects from Castlevania. This room has amber glazed walls and a floor of dark green marble. 3 amber sarcophagi stand in alcoves. 2 feral humanoids with ghastly gray skin stare at you hungrily with 3 eyes. 2 normal eyes, and a 3rd lidless eye, blinded by cataracts. 5 more cling to the walls and ceiling. And it looks like they are well aware of your presence.
I'm hoping these are undead because Alex is clutching the whip with sunlight quite hard in her hands.
Yeah, let me get the combat tracker prepared here. Everyone
All the
roll
witches and
initiative.
The brooms are still on there.
Yeah. Alright, I think everybody's there that's supposed to be there.
Wow. Worst initiative I've ever rolled.
I bet I can beat that. Oh, 12. Great.
I am tempted to try and share the rest of that room, but,
Well, maybe you could use some of the map we've already got to, play out the encounter.
I think instead I could just, draw a new map.
New drawing.
Alright, let's see if I can get everybody on here. The drawing mode might just be as much of a problem, though. I don't know if this is showing up for you guys just yet. I'm terrible at freehand drawing this. But, like Ben says, it's better than nothing.
It's not even loading on my end.
I see something happening.
Oops, that line's not supposed to be there.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, the door is here. And the sarcophagi. There's 1 in each alcove.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Then we'll get you guys in here somewhere. I don't know how to expand my drawing to the left. Resize. Original size?
All the gas got really tiny.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Oh!
Whoa!
Holy!
Oh boy.
And the gas was stepped on.
Fantasy Grounds, why are you doing this to me tonight? Yeah, this is terrible.
Right now it is.
Everyone's tokens were the right size, and now I've messed it up. Okay. Can everyone control and scroll on their characters to resize them, or is that just me?
No, I can do mine.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Everyone's outside the room to the left. I'll just kind of have you out here. Well, I mean, I think this is as good as we're going to get as far as combat goes.
Swoosh.
It's Mega Jeeves.
Big Jeeves.
Alright, well, Mr. Jeeves, you are first.
Oh, joy.
But let me check something on these first when it comes to sunlight. How do they deal with that?
I hope they burn.
I don't see anything for sunlight on him. Sorry. They are definitely undead, though.
Well, damn it.
My lovely, terrible drawing. Okay. Well. Alright, Mr. Jeeves. You're first to act.
Alright, so is the sunlight doing anything? Sorry?
Sunlight is not doing anything.
Oh, am I? I say I don't want. I don't want to be within 5 feet of these things.
No, sorry, I was trying to move Jack's token out of the way.
Okay, apparently I can't slide it to the left.
I can't
okay,
either.
So, yeah. So what's happening? Is there April's at the front of the line, or are we all just circling them, or?
Well, there's a small door in front of you that leads to that chamber.
Close the door.
Man, I cannot adjust the width of this thing. I can't add
I'm gonna
more
hold my
map.
turn. I'm gonna hold my turn. If one advances towards Alexander, I'm gonna shoot it with my bow. Well, I guess I'm too close. I guess I'll have to sword it.
So let's say that. Get back to my drawing area here.
It's really hard to see your sketch.
Yeah, that's so true. So, on the upper part of the map, I'm going to draw basically like a little side area. So, it's about 15 feet. No, 10 feet. Oof, that's not enough area. I'm terrible. So you still have the Amber Temple floor. No, you don't have that one, do you? I didn't share this sheet. So you guys are in front of that door there.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
That is a tight space.
Yeah, it's a tight space. So how do you guys want to be positioned on there?
Okay.
You wanna...
Well, I guess April's at the front.
If I drag you guys from the combat tracker onto that one, it's probably going to remove you, but that's okay. At least that map likes to act proper. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. Alright. Mr. Cheese, we'll get you over there. Elias, you're over there. Alexandria, Esmeralda, Jack, and Emil, and Van Richten. Alright.
That looks good.
Yeah, if we just keep both maps open, I can just click and drag onto the gas that way.
Yeah. So, that's just the way we'll do things for now. Sorry, guys. Just technical issues. Always the problem, isn't it? So, Mr. Jeeves, now that you can have a better visualization of the environment, did you still just want to hold your turn? Because you can see one of them will be advancing towards the door soon. Like,
Have I got a shot on it?
Yeah, sure.
And is it within 5 feet? Or do I have advantage on it?
No.
Okay. But it's not within 5 feet either?
Of Alexandra, no. It's within 10 feet
Great.
of Alexandra.
Alright, I'll hold my turn until it gets within 5 feet.
That's a great idea, actually. I really like that. Okay. So, let's see. We got the best initiative here. That would be this guy. Alright. He advances towards Alex, and as soon as he gets within 5 feet, go ahead and make your attack.
Oh, it's advanced already? Oh, that was quick.
Yeah.
What am I rolling against?
Sneak attack against number 1.
Oh, on that screen. Okay, okay.
Yeah, if you keep both maps open, you can kind of line them up. It works perfect.
That's a hit.
Gotcha.
Whew. Heavy damage. Good job. It weathered the blow. It didn't end it, but it was definitely effective. Alright, also, when it gets within 5 feet of you, Alexandra, the stench on this thing is terrible. Go ahead and roll a Constitution save. Ooh, not good. Alright. Until the start of your next turn, you're poisoned.
Great.
Oh, dear.
And I need to look up the condition. Poisoned. Go to our library here. Player's Handbook. Reference material. Appendix A. Poisoned. Let's see here. Poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Alright. So that's that. And now it's actually going to attack you, Alexandra. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it's going to attempt to claw at you. And it hits, actually. Make another Constitution save. It slashes you for 12 points of damage, and your Constitution save is good. Oh, wait, you have to have that with disadvantage, so do it again. Not... I don't know how many times I've got to explain this. Whenever I say do something with advantage or disadvantage and you've already rolled once, that's your first roll. And then we'll drop whichever of the two. So basically you just rolled 3 times. So, let's see. It dropped a 7. Yeah, so that's going to be... Well, see, you got an 11 there, but it dropped a 7. So now I have to look at all 3 of these that you've rolled, a 19, a 7, and an 11. If you would have just rolled an 11, maybe it would have been fine. But because you rolled a 7, I'm going to say you failed that, and you're paralyzed for 1 minute. So that's... what, each round is 6 seconds? So 10 rounds?
1 minute is 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Well, you make a great door.
Okay, so in the conditions there that I just recently linked, paralyzed creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak, automatically fails strength and dexterity, attack rolls have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Oh, you're dead.
Alright. Now that we know all this, I'm just going to be nice here and just say reroll with disadvantage. So you're just going to forget all of that rolling just happened. Just do 1 disadvantage Constitution saving throw. Alright. So now we have no doubt whatsoever that you've rolled a 21. Why does it say it dropped a 19? Huh. Okay. Well, I'm going to say that you're not paralyzed. And you still took the damage, but, I mean, that's okay, right? It's better than being paralyzed.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of these things, and it moved in, clawed at you, and now it's going to move out. So make an attack of opportunity against it, if you'd like.
With disadvantage, right?
Yes. That's a hit. Even with the disadvantage, you rolled a 5.
And they are undead, so an extra d8.
That's correct. Alright. I've still got to drag that manually, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I could try rolling the d8 onto it directly next time, but I don't know.
Well, go ahead. Go try it.
No, it doesn't work. It just drops it on the map uselessly.
Well, let's go into your character sheet here and look at this. Let's see.
You're just going to program an extra d8 attack in there.
Yeah.
That would make things easier.
Alright, create item. We're just going to call this...
Undead bonus.
Well, no, because you use an extra d8 on a lot, so it's really your... What's that ability called that allows you to do these? The superiority?
It's against undead. No, that's against undead. It's not the superiority, guys. That's just what the Sorrowful Misery does.
We're just going to call this extra d8.
Alright.
And I'll drag a D8 up on there. That didn't work. What the? Oh, that's to hit. I got it. Okay, you got it. And it's going to be slashing.
We both started typing at the same time.
All right, I think you got it. All right, so I'll let you do that. And then that one's dead. So good job on killing that. Number 2 is going to come in now. And it's going to try to hit. So it doesn't have advantage to hit you, though. So that's good. And why is this thing not... Oh, all right, there we go. Another hit. I need a bigger monitor. Alright. So the claws dig in for 10 points of damage and roll a constitution save with disadvantage. Alright, that's a save. That's a successful save. Now it's going to move away. Now, do you have anything to make extra attacks of opportunities?
Sentinel?
That's only if it's attacking one of your friends, right?
No. Where's the abilities? Let me look it up. Let's see. Creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you even if they take disengage before leaving your reach.
Right, it's not trying to disengage. It's just that you can only take one during a turn, like an entire combat round. You can only take one opportunity attack. But there are things that, you know, people can train to take more than one. Alright, so number 3. Rinse and repeat. It's going to do the same thing. That's damage. No, let's see if it hits you first. Ooh, no, it did not. Alright, so it's going to move away. And rinse and repeat with this one.
Elias, I could use your help.
It misses you as well. And... here we go. This one here. At least you're not letting them pour into the other place to get everybody else.
Doesn't mean I particularly enjoy being a meat shield.
Yeah, that's kind of Elias' speciality. Alright, last Ghast. Alright, you manage to kick and slash as they're trying to attack you, enough to where you ward off all of their attacks. Aside from the 2 that had hit you previously. Oh wait, there is one more. I'm sorry. I didn't notice that one. In the combat tracker. Alright, so one more attack. And it also misses. And it's just going to stay where it's at. Alright, finally it's Elias' turn here.
Okay. Let's see.
Perhaps if you summoned your friends from the last round we had against the gargoyles at Strahd's Castle, Elias, that might come in handy.
Well, I had something similar in mind. But yeah, we'll see. First, Elias will move behind Alexandra, and he's going to use a level 1 Cure Wounds on her to keep her topped off, or as close as possible.
Much appreciated, thank you.
Let's see. That will be a level 1. 10.
All right, 10 points to you. Nice.
Okay, and I'm not done actually. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast the spell, Spiritual Weapon, and I'm going to pop that in the room behind gas number 5, and that is going to give me a bonus action attack against any of the gas I want for a minute.
All right.
And let's see.
What's the name of this
And
one?
Spiritual weapon. It basically lets me materialize a like a disembodied weapon of magic that I can move around and attack things with.
Yeah.
Phantom sword.
Yeah, so the form of the sword, it resembles the long sword Elias still has and used to use, but hasn't touched in a while. But it has a more idealized, fantastical design. It's still a cruciform sword. It looks like a cross, basically, with a blade. But definitely a classical, early medieval sword, a cross-shaped cruciform hilt and all that. But shimmers a blue, and it's going to take a slice at, let's see. So the one that was hurt is gone now. Apparently. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to take a swipe at gas number 5. All right. We got to cast it first. Let me do that.
A melee spell attack. All right. So that's a 10.
Actually, I didn't drag it onto anything, but.
Let me check their AC manually. That's never fun.
That's not the attack, though.
That's what is that? The damage? That's the attack.
No, I have separate buttons for cast and attack. Let me see what attack does. I guess they do the same thing. Huh. Okay, so that 10 must be the attack roll.
Yeah, the 10 missed.
Okay, so that was his bonus action. So he's done now.
All right. Did you want to move?
I already did. I moved behind Alex, so I'm good.
Okay. Alex, it's your turn. If you guys wanted to switch places or something. But
she can still take a lot more hits than I can.
Yeah, I think we'll stay where we are for now as long as Elias can keep me healed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the plan, to kind of heal her, but also attack with my spiritual weapon while...
Good plan. And if need be, I can duck down and let Jeeves fire arrows into the stupid things.
Alright.
Alright. Let's take on this one in front of me. Oh, I have to roll a constitution save for the poison, don't I?
You... Let's see.
You said at the beginning of my turn.
Yeah. Yeah, do that.
Is that with disadvantage, or?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Guess she's still poisoned.
Well, hold on. No, that does it.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's just 10. You got it exact.
Okay, then.
It's just a bad smell, right?
Yeah, well, it's a horrible smell. It's it's really, really bad. You thought
Enough
it was
to
bad.
Make you wretch.
You smelled the smell from the other side of the wall.
Yeah, that's
up there. You know, it's pretty gross. All right.
All right then.
That's a hit. That's definitely a wounding hit. And heavy damage again.
That was the first attack.
You did pretty well just with that one. Ooh.
Seriously? Seriously?
Jinxed her.
Yeah, with the extra effort, you managed to inhale really deeply right next to it as you swing. Go ahead and roll another Constitution save to see if you're poisoned again. Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
That's gonna put an end to your round, though. Even bonus actions and stuff. So could have been worse on that misfire.
Yeah.
Esmeralda says, should I save my talents for later?
If you have any cantrips, I'll gladly duck down.
Very well. Alright, so she gets next to Alex, and she's going to... Let's see, what cantrips does she have? She's got a nice one that fires a bit of fire. If I can find it again. Firebolt. Yep. And she's going to cast that... Man, if I had a bigger monitor, this would be all so much easier. And misses the one right there in front. She's also going to kind of step back after she cast it in there. It says, I didn't have a good shot. And next up will be Jack. Jack, what do you got, buddy? He's got all his spells now. I think he's got some good stuff against undead, if I can find it. If you hit an undead target, also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the next turn. That's not really going to help out. Yeah, Chill Touch is not going to be the best. His Eldritch Blast is pretty dependable, and that's a cantrip. Let's see what he's got for level 1 spells. He has Hex. I don't know if we want to use that right now. Most of his stuff seems mostly defensive. Eldritch Blast seems like the thing to use. Alright, so he's going to Eldritch Blast. And hits once. Let's see if he hits on that second blast. So he can do it twice. The second one's a miss. But the first one... does 7 damage. Nope, I rolled a 7. It does 10 damage. Yeah, still not dropping that ghast, though. Although you can tell it's about to fall. Emil just kind of hangs out in the back and watches you guys work. He looks like he's ready if needed. And Van Richten... I think Van Richten's going to step in and try to be useful. Let's see here.
Does he have any defensive buffs, spells?
Oh, that's a good question.
I imagine he does. If he doesn't have any attack magic, he must have some kind of, buff type things. He may have what I was going to use on Alex the next turn.
What, less?
Protection from poison.
Ah, good call.
That's a level 2.
Yeah, he's going to cast Protection from Evil onto Alexandra. So he actually uses one of his holy waters to do this. And he touches Alexandra and prays for you and says, well, this will help. They'll have a harder time hitting you. You also feel like you're Can't do any of that. No, that's about it. You're gonna get. They're gonna get disadvantaged trying to attack you now. So that's
I'm becoming an all-powerful meat shield.
All right. So Van Richten actually does something useful for once, and then backs out of the
Woot.
way. Next up is Mr. Jeeves. Mr. Jeeves, this one that's right in front of the door looks like it's about to drop.
Seems like such a waste to use my stuff.
No,
But I'll do it anyway.
well, I mean, you could target the one that's behind it.
Just without sneak attack.
Yeah, it just might have a bit of
Yeah.
cover, so.
No, I'll go for number 1.
Okay. Overkill time. It's a hit.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, this thing's toast. Holy crap.
Definitely.
Yeah.
24.
What does that arrow do, Mr. Jeeves?
Piercing?
No, I mean,
No.
like,
Describe it.
effect-wise. Yeah,
It goes through that one and kills the next one and kills the next one and kills the
Ah!
next one. Yeah, no.
right. Guardians of the Galaxy, just
It's
Jeeves
not
starts
his
whistling.
arrow.
That's not.
No, that's the Patriot arrow from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
No, you know, he is a butler. He's Mary Poppins, y'all.
By the way,
That's
they've
Mary fucking Poppins.
there's a sequel to Mary Poppins coming out. Isn't that weird?
I
There is.
know. I
Emily
have
Blunt.
mixed feelings.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's any good. I saw Clock on the Walls last night. It was pretty good. Kate Blanchett
She
stole the
looked
show.
More like Andrews. That's my only qualm so far.
Well, she's a great actress. That doesn't surprise me.
All right. Well, time for some gas business. They're going to have disadvantage against clawing at Alexandra, but that's what they're going to start doing now.
Good luck, you sticky bastards.
That's a miss. Can't move very far. All right. This one, disadvantage. That's a miss. Seem to be getting pretty overpowered here with this disadvantage. All right, that was number 3.
Van
wasn't it?
Richten.
Hmm?
Thank you, Van Richten.
All right, number 4 moves up. That's a miss. Number 5 moves up. Another miss. Alright, this is the final one. And another miss, yeah. So, let's see, where's number 6? He's up front. There we go. Alright, Elias. It's your turn. You just watch as Alexandra seems to be bolstered by Van Richten's prayer. Just completely
And-
avoiding all claws.
And to complete her protection, Elias will use the protection from poison spell on her, and I'll describe what that does. Just a second. Yeah, actually, it looks like I can put the effect on her for the fantasy rounds, so let me do that.
Alright, yeah, there he goes.
Okay, so let me describe it. You touch a creature. If it is poison, you neutralize the poison. But if more than one poison affects the target, you neutralize the one that you know is present, or you neutralize it from random, but that doesn't apply right now. For the duration, the target has advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, and it has resistance to poison damage. So even if she does get poisoned, it will have resistance applied to the damage of it. But she gets saving advantage against becoming poisoned now as well.
Good deal. Alright, so what else would you like to do? You got that spectral sword in there as well.
Yes, I do still have spiritual weapon in there, and I'm going to take a swing at number 6, who's at the door.
Okay.
All right. Number 6.
That's a hit.
Excellent. Let's see how much damage this thing does.
It's 1d8 plus
5 force.
5 force.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
10 damage.
Yeah, 10 damage. Really good.
Yeah, it's like I get 2 attacks now, kind of. Nice.
Are you
Alright.
staying where you're at?
Yes. And I'll pass to Alex, who has a lot of buffs on her right now.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you're approaching your final form here, Alexander Belmont. What you gonna do?
Well, let her make the saving roll.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She gets advantage on that.
Constitution, right?
Yeah, with advantage.
Yep.
Yeah. Almost as good as you could possibly get.
Yep. Alrighty then. Let's do this.
That's a hit. Heavy damage. And that's enough to knock it over.
Good night to you.
Alright. Are you going to wade in there and start just decimating the rest of them?
She's gonna stand in the doorway, so that should be enough room to hit at least the first 2, 5 and 4.
Alright, but you're entering the room, right?
Oh, much.
Yeah, she's gonna stand right in the doorway and block them from going out.
Alright. Now you're in there with them.
Yep.
Who's your next victim?
Okay, next attack.
That's a hit. Alright. Excellent damage. Good lord. What a powerhouse.
Alright, I think that'll do it for now.
No other crafty tricks?
Well, I do have... Do I have dual wielding? I do, but I'm not holding... Well, no, I think I'll wait for now.
Okay. Esmeralda's gonna poke her head in and cast another firebolt.
Alex will duck out of the way.
But she misses again, unfortunately.
Alright.
Drat.
Oh, no.
Sorry, she says. And then Jack's turn. Alright, Jack.
I think Esmeralda put more than her fair share of work in by scaring the witches away, so that's fine.
She tried.
Jack fried these walking shit sacks.
I'm working on it.
He
He'd
would
say
say that.
something like that.
Or with pleasure, or something along those lines.
Yeah. He hits with one of his Eldritch Blasts. And does a bit of damage.
5.
Alright. Emil, comfortably sitting in the back, ready for action if needed. Van Richten, I don't know. I guess he's good. Let me see if he's got any cantrips that he could just use. Not really. It's kind of disappointing. He sure does have a lot of stuff, but not most of it is... I mean, he's pretty badass with just a sword cane, but he's not going to get in there. So
Does he have a low level healing thing? You could use that on Alex.
yeah, he can do that. So yeah, you get 9 points of damage back as he cures wounds.
Nice.
All right.
I would be shocked if those gas could do anything with her now.
Well, I mean, if she gets paralyzed, things could turn
Yeah.
south. Automatic critical hits. Come on. Mr. Jeeves,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Take the one on her right.
Gast 4.
Yeah.
Gas 5 is wounded a little. Gas 4 should be unharmed.
Close to unharmed.
They're both hurt. Oh, I missed.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's
Oh.
a miss.
Oh, my April.
I will end you.
Yeah,
All right.
keep saying that, but
Well, the ghasts start their claws. Let's see if any of them do anything.
I will grab you by the collar of your shirt and feed you to these things.
Ooh.
Wow. Aggressive.
that's my girl.
Alright, a lot of misses here. Yeah, when they've got disadvantage like this, there's not a lot they can do. Yeah, every single claw attack missed. And you feel confident that you've got a hold on this whole keeping the stink from bothering you. Elias,
I
it's your
sure
turn.
hope so.
Yeah, this is why the whole tanking with buffs strategy is always pretty effective. So Elias is going to, since Alex looks like she's in good shape now, he's going to first use a Sacred Flame on gas number 5 and see if it fails its save or not. So just a second here. All right.
It failed its save.
Excellent. And it will get 10 damage. Cool.
To Gast 5?
Yeah.
Huh. I'm surprised that didn't knock it out. It's really close, but...
Well, I have another attack I can use with the spiritual weapon, so it might...
Yeah.
That might do it. Okay.
That's a hit.
Ooh, definitely.
Alright, this could do it. Yes, the giant cross-like sword takes a fatal swing into the Ghast. That one is no longer a problem. Good job.
Alright. Alex?
Indeed. Honestly, I'm sick to death of looking at these things. Let alone smelling them.
That's a hit.
I should hope so.
Yep. Good damage. Keep going. Dang. Yeah, that one almost brings it to its knees.
Well, make your roll for the stench as well.
She doesn't need to.
Oh, cool.
Alright, and this should finish it off, hopefully.
That's a hit. Yes, that does finish it off.
Nice.
Just for good measure.
Okay. It's extra dying.
It's extra dead.
How did you want to do your little extra measure there?
She's going to swing the Sorrowful Misery whip up in an arch and slice clean through it in half upwards towards the ceiling.
Oh man, I wish I had my sound effects going. We do the zombie death.
And she's just going to glare menacingly at the other two.
Okay.
And hold out her hand in a bring it motion.
Esmeralda.
A la
throws
Karate
another-
Kid style.
Esmeralda misses again. She says, I give up. And she just kind of walks slowly away.
Oh, we've got this. Don't worry.
Jack. Not going to use any of his special stuff. She's going to Eldritch Blast these fools. First one's a hit. We'll do damage on that. Alright, and second one. Ooh, a critical hit.
Nice.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of... It's a lot of text.
A lot of text.
Oh, it's because he has notes in his damage. Yeah, it just did 9 damage.
Bravo,
You can
Jack.
see all the text he's got on that stuff. But anyways, not enough to kill it. However, Emil doesn't really need to do anything. Van Richten, he's gonna hold his ground. Mr. Jeeves.
Alright. I'm going to take a shot at the healthy one.
Okay.
Can Alex duck?
It's not within 5
Oh,
feet of
wait.
Alex,
Not
though.
within 5 feet. Okay,
Yeah, no,
I'm
no sneaks.
going to hold my turn till it moves 5 feet.
Alright, good idea, because it's about to right now. And as soon as it moves in 5 feet, go ahead and take your attack.
Alex is gonna duck.
My lady.
It's a hit.
Ooh, thank God.
Wow, they have low
Just
AC.
like
Yeah.
They're not exactly wearing armor, as you can see.
that.
Well, actually,
Whoa.
you know, looking at that hit, that was a 13. Yeah, so... Huh. Yeah, they've got really low AC. Yeah, heavy damage. Excellent. That one's definitely wounded now.
Thank you, my lady.
Alright, now it's going to attempt to claw at the basically invincible Sunraiser now. Sorry, Alexandra. Of course, it misses. And moves back.
Wait.
And attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I think Sunraiser's an appropriate nickname for Alexandra at this point with what she can do. You know,
That's a
like
hit.
raising the sunlight with the whip.
She
It's
is
true.
wearing a sun-shaped necklace.
That too.
That almost... Oh, nope, that did it. He moved away from you and died.
Yep.
Don't know why you're even really moved away. It was not tactically advantage of him to do so, but this one moves up to you and with disadvantage is going to attack. It's a miss, of course, and it's going to move back. Alright. Elias, it's your turn.
All right. We'll see if this thing survives Elias's turn.
It's hurting, Elias. Finish it off.
I will try my best, Alexandra. So he's
You
going
take
to.
the glory for this one.
I take no pride in glory, but I will do my best. Sacred Flame on number 3.
It failed its save.
All right. 9.
Yep, 9 points.
And for the spiritual weapons attack,
That's a hit.
sure. And 9 more.
9 more. Oh man, so close, so close. It's not dead yet.
Oh, Alex can do it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
pass.
Alex. This thing is putty in your hands, I'm sure. So
That's no chance.
roll a 1. A 2. You rolled a
12.
2. That's a miss. You actually missed.
Wow.
Not the second attack.
I don't know.
Ooh, natural.
Oh!
20. All right, it's gonna die. Do something impressive. Yeah, you've obliterated it. It's
She swings her sorrowful misery whip in a high arc above her head, slashing this thing's head clean off of its shoulders, and one more downward strike, slicing it clean in half. With a splatter of blood across the walls, this thing just falls in half, cleanly to the floor.
Wow.
you hear a voice inside your head. Impressive.
Ooh.
For real?
Yeah, Alexandra does.
Who's there?
I am Beelzebub, Lord of
I'll see if we
Flies.
get
Alex, who is it?
You don't know that she's hearing this in her head.
Well, she asked who's there.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you don't know if she got a reply, but yeah, in your head, Alex, you do. You are contacted by Beelzebub, who offers a gift to you and encourages you to take it. Says, "A mortal like you is always limited to the ground. Do you wish to expand your horizons to the walls and the ceilings? Flies can do that. Why can't you then? Their power is here to take. You just have to reach for it."
While she's thinking, Elias is covering his nose and his mouth and walking in the room behind her. He's kind of curious what's happening.
Hello?
Sure. You also hear a voice in your head, Elias.
Hello, April.
Oh,
Hello?
Sunraiser can't hear us. That sucks.
I can hear you.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Okay.
hear you.
Yeah.
Didn't you hear what I just said for Alex's reply?
No.
No.
Oh, great. I had her say, all magic comes at a price. What price could I expect to pay for such a boon?
These minions here may give you a clue. Their third eye is what you would bear. And you see these Ghast had some kind of blind eye on their forehead.
I do appreciate the offer. It is most generous. But I think I'm content with the power I already have attained. Your gifts would be better spent on someone more worthy.
And Jack says, "Gifts? Hey, I like gifts." But not before Elias had walked into the room. Let's see. Which one of these two is going to be interested in Elias? Actually, that's pretty fitting. Elias, you hear a voice in your head that says, "I am known as Talos. Men would run from the sight of my might. Accept my gift, and never again will you surrender yourself to others. Your will shall supersede anyone else's."
Your name is Talos. Can Elias search like a lore or arcane to see if he recognizes what that is or who it is?
Sure, go ahead.
Which role would that be?
Probably...
Okay.
No, it's more of a lore roll. Let me see. These 5th editions. Let's see here.
So lore, so history?
History, history would be good. Or religion. History or religion would be good.
Okay, they're the same role, so I'll take religion. Just a second. Okay.
It doesn't sound familiar to you. I mean, the name might sound familiar, but you're not sure what history might lie behind it.
Right. Elias inquires, at what cost would this be?
It would be worth it. Especially for you.
Can he make a... Let's see. What is the sense motive check? Is that insight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me try that.
I'm glad that I've taught you wrong enough to ask that question, since you've never played 3.5. Ooh, okay,
Wow.
yes, very insightful. you get the feeling that this entity wishes to bestow a great power to you, and hopes that you'll use it well. But just the sight of this thing entrapped in amber, it lets you know that it's definitely something sinister. But the power that it's offering you, you don't think that maybe just accepting the gift itself might be bad from the impression you're getting from it. It's his motivation doesn't seem to be directly to corrupt you or anything.
Okay. I'm going to roll a d20, and that's going to decide if Elias takes it or not.
Okay, well, you just tell me.
Okay. All right, he does.
All right, he takes it. Okay, excellent.
Elias replies, I can feel your sincerity, great deity, and I appreciate it. I will use it to the best of my ability to the furtherance of taking out the evil of this land.
All right. Your charisma was 12, and now your charisma has bumped up by 4.
Wow.
Yeah. So 16. You can go ahead and adjust that. And you also gain a character flaw, which is I won't take no for an answer, and it's permanent.
Wow.
He already didn't take it.
It depends.
Yeah. Please note that in your notes.
Okay.
I won't take no for an answer. Character flaw.
We'll have to let Logan know that.
Yeah, Jack's mad that you guys are hogging up all the gifts here, and he says,
Is he like... He's got like 2 gifts already, right?
Well, as cool as it would be to fly, I don't think I'm too keen on having an eye in the middle of my head, so I think Jack would be more interested in that.
I really need to use charisma more, because I think I hardly ever mess with that.
The third one
your turning ability is based on charisma, correct?
That's all spellcasting modifier thing, and the save DC for the monsters. I don't think it uses charisma.
Yeah, I think turn undead is wisdom.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Man, so out of touch. Anyways,
it is classically a paladin thing.
Mr. Jeeves, did you want to go in the room?
Sure.
All right. When you enter the room, you hear a voice in your head that says, I am Pazuzu, king of the demons of the wind.
Ooh.
How many lives have you lived? Oh, I see. I can feel your lifeline. It's the only one, and there will be no more for you. Unless you accept this gift, that is. I can offer you a sample of immortality.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna question it as well. At what cost? Yeah.
Whatever you may lose will be petty in comparison.
Okay.
Keep in mind, Jeeves, you can roll for insight and religion and all that. If you want.
Yeah, no, I don't know much about deities. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you accept it. Do you want me to tell you privately or just in front of everybody?
Yeah, tell them privately. That's fun.
Tell you okay. Everyone sees Jeeves' teeth fall out.
Oh my
As
god.
he starts spitting all of his teeth out. However, Mark, I think you're going to be pleased with your decision. Let me send you in Fantasy Grounds. I mean, in Discord here. Let's see. How do I get over to my... I want to call you Jeeves. Like, I know you by so many names now.
Can you just type it in Facebook 101?
Well, I mean, I'm typing it already
Okay. I was thinking a Discord voice chat, but yeah, that works.
All right, I'll let you research what that means, but but yeah, if you search, you'll find it. But yeah, your teeth are gone.
I give a nice big smile. That's Alex.
So gummy.
She will pick his teeth up off the floor, tear off a little piece of her shirt, and wrap them up for him in a little bundle.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
good idea. Someone can make some. Yeah, that'll work.
Do you know how bad I wanted human teeth the last time we played Ravenloft? It was. I wanted to, instead of Madame Eva casting with cards, I wanted to throw teeth, but dentists just don't like it if you come into their shops and ask them, "Hey, do you have any spare teeth lying around?" Anyways, that was a silly thought. All right, so Jack is like looking at everybody getting these gifts and is getting upset, and Emil is busting in the room too and saying, what am I missing out on here? But Jack
There's
says,
still one deity left. I have not accepted his gift. I have made an offer for any of you to take it in my place.
he just says,
I'm
I
not
accept.
sure I'm willing
He
to
doesn't
pay the
even,
price.
He doesn't even hear a voice or anything. Jack just accepts. So I need to modify his character sheet.
He can already fly, though, so...
Yeah, but last time Jack got the opportunity to do this, he, without question, just took each one. And I think he's going to continue to do so. Does that sound unreasonable?
No, but given the fact that he can already fly, I'd think it would give him a better bonus than that.
Well, he doesn't know that. It was only described to you.
Yeah, let's see here.
It sounds like he might be able to cling to walls and ceilings. But that's only been spoken to Alex's head so far.
Alex, you can try to stop him if you want. Be like, hold on, and explain this isn't useful to you.
Jack, you can already fly. I don't think accepting this gift would be beneficial to you.
Roll a persuasion check.
Well, that failed.
He says, I like cool stuff. Gimme.
All you'll be getting is an eye in your forehead.
Well, while they're arguing, Emil could try to do it.
No. Jack got there first, and he was eagerly awaiting more power. All right, so yeah, you see a third eye form. No, you don't. He's wearing his mask. You guys don't see anything. But I need to add some notes on his stuff.
Alex, meanwhile, turns to the sarcophagus that was holding Beelzebub's gift, and she bows respectfully. Again, I thank you for the offer, but the price was too high to pay for my tastes.
All right, I've added his notes there. Van Richten comes in and says, accepting gifts from these dark powers is unwise. I believe we're strong enough to defeat Strahd without all of this.
It never hurts to be a little extra prepared. Nonetheless, I think we should move on.
Very well. Lead on. Alright. Oh, hey.
Whoa.
Why?
Hi!
Why did it do
Hi!
that? If I drag it from the combat tracker, it ends up the right size. That makes sense. Okay. I was being sarcastic. It doesn't make sense. Anyways. Alright, so I'm guessing you guys are probably going to go back up the stairs, or...
Yes.
So that one room is the only thing there, right?
I mean, there's a lot of rubble from a caved-in ceiling.
I think we should head back down the hole and try to discover what was down that hallway that the witches were blocking.
Hmm. I can't say I'm too eager to go down that hole quite yet. We should check out the opposite end of the temple we have not explored yet.
If you think the hole should be a last resort, then lead on.
I had a bad experience with the hole, I must say. Few bad experiences.
I'm aware, Elias, but we will need to explore there eventually.
Yes, but there's the western half of the temple has not been checked out either.
And by all means, priest, after you.
Alright, I'm just going to drop everybody off up here. Let's see. Elias, you two. And Jack. Okay. So you guys are back upstairs.
So I'll just tell you where I'm going to move to, Mike, and you can like guide us as necessary through the possible encounters or whatever. I'm going to go here first, then here, eventually here, and then to this door.
Okay. Alright. So let's everybody move to the lower left there.
Okay.
It's uneventful on the way there.
Alrighty.
Don't forget cheese. Okay.
Sounds another map.
Can I sync the client view? Come on, y'all. Ooh, I almost want to reveal the map.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not gonna. Alright, so... it looks like this room is... Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20... 30 feet wide on the end that you enter in from the east. It's really cold here. Extra cold. It's always cold where you guys are at right now. But you can actually feel some of the weather through a fissure in one of the walls. It looks like the mountain has shifted in a way to allow some of the elements to get in. So from the front of the temple, you think that maybe you could have accessed this room from the outside. And it's here that you see the 6 coffins of earth. It appears that the former vampires may have used this place to stay at and rest here. However, they're all empty.
Okay, but I assume the layout of the rooms over here are symmetrical to the east. Is that true?
Yeah, the shape of it is. There's no hole in the floor, but there's a hole in the wall. There's also doors to the north, a set of double doors. What do you guys want to do in this room?
Shall we check the coffins, see if there's anything of note inside them?
Sure. Oh, it's like, Jesus gets a gummy yes.
Yeah, I wonder what your voice sounds like now that you don't have teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Just wrap your lips around your teeth when you talk, I guess.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of whistling when he says Zesses.
All right, so roll search checks on the crates of dirt. Mr. Jeeves, you just noticed that these crates look similar to the boxes you found in the Coffin Maker's Tavern, or the shop. Elias, what are you searching?
The same. I'm trying to help Jeeves.
Okay. Yeah, you search through the dirt, and you're pretty sure there's nothing really significant buried within the dirt. But you can tell with the body impressions here, it looked like people were sleeping inside.
Yes, so Elias will point out, if it was not obvious to the rest of them, that this is where the vampires were. And he goes up to the double doors to prepare to open those.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything before he opens the doors?
Nope, Alexander will just follow him.
All right. You open the door. The walls of this 20-foot wide, 70-foot long arched corridor are sheathed in amber. The southern southern half of the hall is scorched by fire. That's the side that you're entering on. And there lies a charred corpse on the floor. It's under a burned fur cloak. Several amber doors lead from this hall, and 3 arrow slits are cut into the east wall. Floating in the middle of this hall are 3 skulls wreathed in green flame.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, dear.
Yes, this looks like it's a good mirror of the long hall that you guys were resting on the other side of, next to the lecture hall that you fortified in. So it's basically the same hall, except it has 3 doors on the west side. 3 small doors, and then at the very north side it has the double doors, and you're on the southern double doors. So yeah, the flame skulls look like you have not surprised them, and they are ready to attack. So go ahead and roll initiatives.
Okay. Do you want to use the opposite hallway for the battle, or just use it in our heads or something?
I want to reveal the map.
Yeah, no. If it's the same exact dimensions, we could use the one on the east.
Yeah, I suppose we could do that. All right, so Elias, you're at the door. We'll just put you here.
3.
Check the back. All right, and the flame skulls are here, here, and here. Actually, they were at the arrow slits, but it's kind of mirrored. So that's what it's like. Okay, so aside from the door that's right here that leads to a room, there's also a door here, and there's a door here.
But on the west instead of the east.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotcha. And there's a corpse on the ground closer to me than the flame skulls.
Yeah, it's basically right in front of you. Like 5 or 10 feet away.
I don't have any time to perceive anything else about it, see if I recognize it or can learn
Not with that
anything from
initiative.
it. Yeah.
All right, so first up, flame skulls have great initiative, and they are going to cast a fireball. I need save versus dexterity on... Well, let's see what the radius is on that puppy. Yeah, all of you.
Oh no.
Actually, I kind of need the other... Now that there's other people in here, we're going to have a mill back here, Van Richten, and I think Esmeralda would be close behind. So I'm going to say...
Oh, is Alex's
Yeah, am I supposed to still have advantage?
No.
protection from evil looks like it's still active?
Yeah, how did it know to stop? Let me check his duration on his spell.
Okay.
Mine is an hour for protection from poison. So that's still there.
Duration, concentration up to 10 minutes. I'm going to say it's passed.
I don't think 10 minutes would have passed.
That's a pretty big placement.
Yeah, 10 minutes is a long time if you're waiting on it, but not so much if you're being careful to explore a big place like this. I mean, you were searching around in dirt, so I'm going to say he lost his concentration.
Van Richten did?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Reroll.
Let's see, so you're... What? I don't see an effect on you that would have had a save.
It says advantage save. Oh, poisoned. Yeah.
Advantage save against poison. What that means.
All I did was a dexterity save. That's weird.
It says it dropped a 1. Okay, so this doesn't count, but just roll again, Alexandra. A save. I just want to see if it's still doing it at advantage automatically.
No, it didn't grab 2 dice. It's only got 1 dice now.
All right.
Oh, maybe not. Never mind.
Okay.
It's still doing advantage. What the hell? When I lift it, it only has 1, but when I throw it, it throws 2.
Elias, your spell, is it only...
Do you want me to just grab a
against poison?
plain D20?
No, I just want to remove this from you. So, if poison happens to come into play, then we'll worry about it. All right, I've removed that effect.
Okay.
So, even though it's still going to persist for a while, your poison save,
Okay.
we're just going to take that off for the mechanics of Fantasy Grounds. So go ahead and roll a
Alright.
save for the fireball.
1.
No, she got an 11.
No, one die, I mean.
Right, she did.
That's weird.
Would there be no cover from the door since she's kind of behind it?
It can shoot. No, it's blowing through, man. Right. So I was looking at that spell. Let me look. All right, that's the radius. All right, so failed saves, it's full damage, half for a successful save. Spreads around corners. All right, and I know what level they're casting it at, so I gotta look back through all this here and see who saved and who didn't.
Me and Jeeves got 17s.
Yeah, I see.
All right, well, those are fine. Alex got an 11, and that's not. Esmeralda, you're the last one that has to do this. Ooh, natural 1.
Ooh,
That's not good. Oh,
that's
well.
a huge area.
20 feet.
Damn.
Okay, so Elias, you saved, correct?
Yeah.
Wait, which one's casting it?
Flame Skull number 1.
Yeah.
And it's a 20 feet radius?
The ball of fire, when it hits
Oh, the ball of fire. Okay, I thought you...
No,
Yeah, the area of effect.
you can cast it plenty far. Alright, and then Alexandra, you did not succeed on that, so this is going to burn. 27 points of fire damage. I need
And
to
worse.
roll. Okay, so Mr. Jeeves, you did pass your save, so half this, and then apply 13 points of fire damage to you. And then Jack, I need to make a save for you. Jack, your save is at a +4. And roll 14. Let me double check that save, see what their requirement was. Yeah, that's good enough to pass. So he only gets half damage. 13 points of damage. Alright. How does that make Jack look for his health? We gotta watch out for him. He's fine. Alright, so that was Flame Skull number 1. And the other two are going to do the same thing, so I need more dexterity saving throws.
Oh, yay.
God damn it!
It sucks that these things automatically hit us. That's rough.
Ooh, 14. That's enough. And then I've got to make one for Jack again. He passed. And then Esmeralda.
Jack wanted to be
She-
helpful and cast shield on Alex.
Failed.
I think that only applies to himself.
It does. Only apply to him.
He hugs Alex. And
Yeah, you can step in front of her or hug her.
Alright, so Elias, you passed, correct?
I got 14 and you said that was good enough.
Yes, that is good enough. 17 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Alex, you failed. 31 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
Jeeves, you succeeded. 13 points of fire damage. Jack succeeded. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Half that. 14 points of fire damage. And Esmeralda failed. Damn. Esmeralda screams as she's scorched for 33 points of fire damage. Alright. And now Flame Skull number 3. Guess what it's going to do?
Same thing?
It's going to do the same
He's
thing.
gonna heal us.
Okay, let's all stay alive.
Yay.
Jesus, finally.
Alright, Alex passed.
I can't imagine my bad dex is going to save me a third time. But we'll see. Nope.
No. Jeeves? Yes. Alright, and now
I
Jack.
fail with a +7.
Jack with your save of... Why did I just derp out? Yeah, he passed. As... What you doing? What you got here? She passed. Alright, so... The only one that failed was Elias. Okay, well, Elias just went up in a ball of flames. He's unconscious. He falls over on fire.
Just curious, how much damage did it do?
34 damage.
Ooh. Yep.
Everybody else is half, so I've got to half that before I apply it. 11 points of damage to Alex. Holy crap. 20 points of damage on Mr. Jeeves. That was almost 40 points of damage on you, dude. If you wouldn't have saved.
Dodge it?
Uncanny dodge? I think?
Yeah.
Maybe? Yes?
I can see it. I can half it.
Well, do it. Do it. We need to...
So I guess I get 10 back.
Yeah, I'll apply that to you now. Let's see, Mr. Jeeves. That's 36 points of wound damage. 36 out of 66 sounds much better than 46 out of 66. Whew. All right. More damage. We got Jack Motley coming in with a save, so he gets 12 points of damage. And then Esmeralda, she saved 12 points of damage. Alright, finally, the flame skulls are done flinging fire. Alex, you just watched Elias drop right in front of you. He might have a fear of fire again soon. They are undead.
They are undead, but I'm almost dead.
True. The last time that you guys encountered these things down the hole, you remember they cast multiple ones of those.
They what?
They cast more than one of those each. So it's not just a one-time thing. So, just letting you know.
Yeah, I think we need to get out of here and get to a spot where we can bottleneck them.
Yes, I agree. Can we get
Down here, I wonder if we can stash everybody in this room. Heal up a bit.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I gotta correct myself. You guys noticed they cast fireballs, but it was a flaming line of fire that was the multiple things they were doing. So you're not sure, but you think that they might be out of the big guns. Still, last time they were flinging fire around anyway with those rays of fire.
We're still hurting.
Yeah.
I think we need to revive Elias and have him heal us first.
Well,
my best suggestion is to get everybody down into this room, heal ourselves up, and then try to take them on.
Sounds good.
So you're going to retreat to the room that has the coffins in it? I mean, the door's just open there with them casting spells at you.
Well, we're not actually over here on the east side.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Crap. Huh.
So is there a door down there on the other side of the temple?
A door? There's one to the east that you guys came in, and then there's the double doors to the north, which you opened and flame skulls were there. There's also a fissure that leads to the outside. Yeah, there's a door there. But what are you doing with your turn, Alex?
Well, trying to retreat to a safe spot where we can rest up and then go at these things.
What about Elias's body?
She and Jeeves can grab his ankles and drag him away.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're going to do that, you might want to do it rather than just move.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know what's on that side of the map. I can't see it, so I don't know where we're going.
You've got everything revealed except for one room that's very similar to the one you're currently in. The only difference is there's no south part to it. It's all wall.
But is there a room like this where we can barricade ourselves in and heal up?
There's a room that you haven't opened. There's a door over there.
Well, then let's open it.
Well, you tell me what you want to do with your round, and I'll tell you the results.
I want to find a safe room so we can heal.
I don't. You just tell me where you want to go.
Open the door.
All right, so you're going to leave the door, and all right, so I'm just gonna say you're here then, okay? Do you see yourself?
Yep.
All right, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ooh, that's close. I'm going to say you weren't directly at the door, so that's another 5 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to say, yeah, you've got just enough movement to get to the door. And you're opening the door?
Yep.
All right. You find shattered bits of wood covering the floor in this frigid 20-foot square room. There doesn't appear to be any other doors or windows to this room.
Good. We barricade ourselves in. Jeeves, grab his body. Everybody retreat back here.
Grab him and drag him.
Roll a strength check.
Please don't roll a 1. Whew.
An 18. Yeah, that's not too bad. You're not going to be able to move your normal speed. I'm going to say half speed then.
I'm still going to use all my action to sprint, to dash.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say you can get him to the door and just on the other side of it. Tactical retreat. Alright, so you guys can move over here. I don't know if that shows up on the map if you guys are gonna... If I put you into the fog of war, does it just disappear? No, you guys are in there. It's just a square room. I'll use you two to mark the corners of the room. That's how big the room is. It's just like the room next to it, really.
That's all Elias is good for now, is just measuring out the size of a room.
Right. Your body is a
This
marker.
room can fit exactly 5 Eliases.
Alright, so that's Mr. Jeeves' turn. Elias,
Death
you want to
save.
roll a death save?
Of course I want to, yeah. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, that's a success.
Woo. 11.
All right.
Okay, that's it for me.
Alright, Esmeralda shuts the doors. And then she's going to kind of go by the double doors that led to this room and wait for everybody else to kind of get out. Jack, what would Jack do? He would probably cast some kind of illusion. I don't know what he would do though.
Well, I think closing the door itself is a great move because I don't think those ghosts can open doors. So
They don't have hands.
unless they can phase through walls.
Don't give him ideas.
Stop giving him ideas.
Jack's gonna follow everybody else into that room. Now let me see what Jack's got up his sleeve here. Because he's not exactly your everyday average warlock. Or
He
whatever
can
it
bring
is.
Elias to stability, but he can't heal him any.
Well, that's great though. I mean,
Yes,
bringing you
yes,
to
it is.
stability is what we're kind of after.
Yeah. Van Richten could do more, but Jack could bring him back to not dying.
Yeah, that spell is Spare the Dying.
dying.
And it's a cantrip.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
so
is.
there's no reason he wouldn't do it. So you can consider yourself stable.
Right.
Alright. Very good. That's good news. Emil's gonna hold his turn and watch the door. Van Richten is going to heal Elias up. So let's see. That's a first level spell. Yeah, he's got one of these he can pop on you.
And he can cast Cure Wounds at higher levels for more healing, of course. Or if he has like a group healing spell, that would be great too.
True. Let me see.
Because we're all pretty hurt.
Hey, he's got that protection from poison as well. No, actually he does not have a group healing spell.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, he should.
What does he have? Curious.
He's got a lot of stuff. Not a lot of useful stuff, but he's actually badass when it comes to fighting undead. Let's see. Spell slot is 2nd level or higher, increases by d8. What's he giving up if he uses his highest spell slot? That's a pretty good one.
Well, if he has pretty good spells, he hasn't really used them yet.
Ooh, bird.
Poor Van Richten. Yeah, he could do some pretty necessary stuff when those things are required. Yeah, I think he's going to save that. But let's see what level 3 spells he can give up. I think he would do that. Right, he'll burn a level 3 spell. Alright, so that'll give you 3d8. Alright. 1, 2, 3.
It should be 3d8 plus something.
Plus 4 each time.
Okay.
Oh, is it each time? No, I just gave you an extra 8. Oops, let me take that off. I just cast it 3 times on you instead of doing it and then plus his... Alright, so
Yeah, mine is 1d8 plus 8.
okay. Alright. So you still have 33 moon points. But you're awake. You are now conscious. That's a good thing.
Okay, Elias sits up and thanks Van Richten and is quite shaken by the fire that just completely engulfed him and, just burned him to a cinder. But he's not as scared as he used to be, so he's shaking it off and trying to stand. He knows the others need his help as well.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong room description because we moved sides of the map here. Let me just read what happens and then we'll wrap this up. All right. You guys don't hear anything from the Flame Skulls anymore, other than maybe some oddly mechanical laughter. Other than that, they don't seem to pursue through the door. And with that, Esmeralda and Emil come back to the room that you guys are in, just to check on everybody. And with that, I'm going to try to use the reveal part of the map here, and we'll see if we can't kind of show us what's really to see. So this will probably crash Fantasy Grounds, but it'll be the last time for the night because we're about done.
Yeah. Worth a shot.
Alright, so let's start out with this big room. Boom. Nope. Crashed it. It's just not
I can see the room though.
You can?
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, every time that crashes, we get to see the thing. Yeah.
Even the Watcher account's frozen now.
Well, I can see the one side room, but I can't see the room that we're supposed to be in.
Yeah, it's just the hallway where the corpse is in.
Well, I'm glad you can see it. Everything else, Fantasy Grounds wise, just froze up. Both instances of Fantasy Grounds.
And
So,
there's
yeah,
a curious,
that
like,
sucks.
yellow light on the very bottom end, like, outside the door, and on the north end outside.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, those lights aren't really there, but it's part of the map. That's the room with the boxes of dirt. Anyways, yeah, it's crashed, and we're done for the night.
All right.
Elias had a close call there. Fire once again.
It's always firing.
It does seem to be. Yeah, you guys are all fully rested. You're not going to be able to take another long rest for a while. And you can take as many short rests as you want, as long as you have the hit dice to spend.
Full hit dice.
So short rests restore one of Elias's healing features, so that should be okay.
Alright, you'll probably want to use that to its max before you rest then.
Yes.
Whew, because everybody is toasty.
Hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toasty!
Press the code, quick. Anyways. Alright, I'll see you guys next week.
All right. Thanks,
Bye.
Mike.
Yeah, bye Hugo. It was awesome. Let's see what Hugo said in chat. Those things are really nasty. Prologue to Bloodlines. Well, I think when Sunraiser was souped up and buffed.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
So many monster bosses making these generous offers. Yep. Lord of the Flies. I can't remember what was it. What the other two Castlevania references? Can't remember.
One was Talos and Pazuzu.
Oh, Pazuzu was definitely not only a Castlevania reference, but Pazuzu is the demon that possessed what's her face in The Exorcist?
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
I think there's a band name too, for all you metalheads out there. It's part of a band name. Anyways, yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.